Hello and welcome back to the Speedathon. We are here with Laurin and Leah again. So Laurin is going to be playing the Deadly Device. What are your incentives for this game?
So I've got a whole bunch of Tesla and physics facts, and so that is $5 a fact, and I will probably need Leah to either help me read them or keep track of how many people are donating. So.
Good news.
The facts are pretty fun. We gotta say the facts are pretty fun, so I highly recommend donating.
Exactly. I will be keeping track of, I'll tell you anytime anyone donates so that you guys can make sure that you're getting it.
All right, yeah, I might be in the middle of like a section where I can't really talk. There's a few of those.
So that, of course, thankfully, is then going to be when Leah can read them.
Yes, all right.
So awesome. Let me count me in when you're ready.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go. I like that you can skip the intro in some of these.
Yeah.
It's important.
The music in this game is great.
I love the music in this game. Okay, got the call in. This is one where there's a lot of like
me a little bit about Nico?
skipping dialogue by calling on the phone, which is a trick.
How long?
Use.
Yeah, this speedrun is chaos with all the like dialogue layered on it. So.
Yeah. There's a few in like the record runs, few of the pulling the phone out, and I'm just like not fast enough to do them.
Goodbye.
So I cut those out. But
Got it.
I do appreciate that we're having two conversations with Victor at the same time.
The police really thought she might be behind Nico's murder. They just couldn't prove it. She built the machine that killed him.
Yeah, so I guess this is it's kind of a special game for me. It's one of my favorites. I am a physicist by training. I'm an astronomer professionally, but I do have a physics degree, and this game came out around the time that I decided I wanted to be a physicist or an astronomer. So I was, very, very happy about that. I like this a lot. A lot of the science in this game is real physics and stuff. Okay. I misclick so much. That's going to be my biggest thing this run.
You're valid.
Yeah.
You know it's not valid? This very slow elevator.
It gives me a second to breathe. I don't mind it. It gives me a second to breathe. Here's the character, Mason.
We just got a $5 donation from Wakfi with no comments, so that's a fact as far as I know.
All right. So first fact will be that everything on Mason's whiteboard, which we don't actually look at in this game, but Mason has a whiteboard in his office that's got a bunch of equations and diagrams and stuff on it. That's all real physics. Hermann actually did their research and didn't just make stuff up. So that's a fun fact for you.
That sounds like you're working on the wireless transmission of electricity to me.
He's so patronizing about this, and if you can't explain your science to the public without being a dick about it,
who am I?
You're not a good scientist.
Science communication, so important.
Yes.
Mason.
I'm here on behalf of a new potential owner.
Wrong.
This is one of the few times when we don't just say goodbye to someone after they finish monologuing. We actually have to talk to them.
Do you know why Ryan would want to hurt Nico?
The police already asked the same thing.
The other reason this game is really special to me is I grew up near Bellevue, Washington, which is where Active is based. And when I was in high school, I got an email one day from my school, and they were like, hey, this company called Her Interactive is coming to do focus group testing. Does anyone want to come volunteer for that? And I was like, yes, absolutely, sign me up. And so I went, and they were doing focus group. I think I can talk about it because the thing has been announced and then subsequently canceled. But they were doing focus group testing for their social media app that they wanted to do, where they were going to combine all of the feeds into one feed on social media, which knowing what we know now about people use different social medias differently, it's a terrible idea. It's not a good idea, but that's what they wanted to do. And so they wanted to talk to teen girls about what social medias do they use, and they use different social medias.
Good.
Um,
was really hoping you'd be
I
the
only
type
had
not to
Tumblr at
forget
the time,
about
so I
something.
can't imagine
Not
that was
that
all
you
that helpful for them.
shouldn't,
I was very
but
excited to be
reasonable
there.
to freak out after a
And
near-death experience.
I got there, and
Not that was
Megan
super
Geis,
near-death,
and
you know,
who's the
closer than
CEO
what
at
you
the
get
time,
walking through most
and
stores.
Kaylina
It's
Herman,
okay.
who
I'm
was better known
fine.
as the Little Jackalope. So I
Argument
was
prepared about
very
labs,
excited and like
risk for
freaking
both
out.
machinery
I was
and
the only one there who
importance of
really played
forgiveness.
Nancy Drew games
Do you
much
want
at
me to give you
all.
the bullet points? That's
But
not
afterwards,
necessary.
they gave us all. They were like, "Oh, here's a copy
No,
of our
I
new
get it.
game. It,
I'm
just
Ryan.
came out earlier this week. It's hot off the presses. It was Deadly Device." And I'm sitting there like, I already
better get
beat this
going.
game that came out 3
Bye.
days ago.
Perfect game for you.
Yes.
This could help getting into the lab.
So I went up and I talked to them afterwards. I was very shy at the time, but I knew that if I didn't, I was going to be really upset with myself. So I did kind of get up the courage to go talk to them and be like, "Hey, like I've been playing these games since I was 7 or 8. They're really special to me. I've loved playing them. Thank you for making them." So that was, then they were, really excited to hear that.
Hello,
Like,
Nancy.
we love hearing
I
from
forgot
fans.
to tell you. We've been having
We're
a lot
glad
of
that you've had
outages
that
lately.
experience with the games.
Funny
We
you
love them.
mention that. I think you're having one
And
right
then they told me
now.
to try go apply to be a beta tester because I told them I'd already beaten that game.
Most of the time, they can get things back
And they
online
were like,
without.
"Oh, you should be a beta tester." So that's how I ended up
Takes a
being a
while,
beta tester
but
for a few of the
rarely
games.
does it come close to critical
So yeah, this game is really special to me.
Window?
Some of the equipment can get unruly when the power supply isn't consistent. Don't worry about it, though. Take the time to get settled. Catch up on sleep. All right.
This is the only time in the game where we have a blackout.
Okay, what's that?
I thought it was going to be more of an issue in the games, and it wasn't.
Ow, my toe. Ooh.
Just stumbling around in the dark.
Yep. Ow. Already missed something.
This was not what I expected when I set the alarm.
It's okay. I'll figure it out.
Aggregation time.
For like just a little tiny bit.
Oh, that's funny.
Sometimes the RNG on this one gets screwed up and then I die.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yep.
Oh.
We're in trouble.
Do you have to beat Mason's high score in this run?
Kind of. You only have to play 3 levels.
Oh, okay.
Which doesn't actually beat his high score, I don't think, but
yeah.
No, it doesn't. So I don't know what.
You.
Oh. Hello.
What's going on?
No chit chat.
I have no qualifications here, but he says you're gonna fix
We need to get the
this.
system
Oh my
shut
God, I
down
know.
before the grid goes critical. Get all those switches powered off.
Nancy's just putting out fires and saving the electrical grid.
Power on?
One mystery at a time.
Keep this together with any other evidence I find.
You know what? I think I actually did look at the binary poster.
Nice work.
We
Now get
have
out.
a $10 donation
What
from
just happened?
Cad.
If the grid had gone
Cad
critical, we'd all be
Ruffle?
dead right now. I'm Gray.
No
I don't
comment.
care who you are. Don't tell me. Get out.
Oh, that's my friend Ethan. Hi, Ethan. Thanks for coming. So you get 2 facts. The first fact is that Tesla could do integral calculus in his head, and his teachers thought he was cheating because of it, but he was just doing calculus in his head. The other fact is that when he was 75, he started having press conferences on his birthday every year.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Mason's not very forgiving.
Wow.
Yes, so yeah, he just started having press conferences on his
brings you
birthday
here?
every year
School?
to make announcements about discoveries he had made.
I'm checking the lab out for a new
What a cool
potential
dude.
owner.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have $5
Nancy,
from
right?
Tina Balducci
Yes.
saying, fun
And-
fact.
Victor.
All right,
wanted to show you the coil.
So
guess you
the
could say you're lucky.
metric unit of
Most people
magnetic
never
flux
get to see the
density is
inside of
named
the lab.
after Tesla. A lot
We're
of his
not
work was
exactly up to
electricity and
giving tours,
magnetic fields,
considering.
so that's why.
Ready?
Pretty impressive, isn't it? Yes, it's been rewired. What you're in right now is called a Faraday cage.
So intense.
Wow. And
I'm
we
sad
got,
that you can't see this because it's a cool piece of animation for the games.
we have another donation, $5 from Totally Not Risa, that says
I
more
better get
facts.
going.
Bye.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
I didn't get off the phone soon enough.
Did you crash?
Yep.
Do you
Oh,
have a
no.
backup save?
Let me see if I have one near there. Not really. Not real close to that.
Well,
I can play up to it. it'll, you know, take me 10 minutes to get back there. I can do it. Do you want to do
it? So we want to restart?
I guess.
Okay, let's just
right.
Let's do it. Let's
one more time.
I didn't get off the phone soon. I've never messed that up in a run before. Okay, I'll count you in.
Yeah, good.
That's a weird crash.
Yeah.
It's
all right. 3, 2.
Oh no! Wait, nope.
Oh,
It's
no?
not. Your game isn't. You haven't started streaming it again.
Oh, because I had to close it. Okay. Stream the game. Oh my goodness.
Someone in the chat said Victor sabotaging the stream.
He doesn't want me to,
Okay.
Okay, am I up?
Oh, give me 1 second. Come on. Yes. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
It wouldn't be a marathon if we didn't have something going on, so.
Yep.
You know?
We're gonna have to sit through all the dialogue again, but it's okay.
Nancy, you made it. Good.
You couldn't tell me much earlier.
You'll find all the information in Nico's desk drawer.
Can you tell me a little bit about Nico?
Yeah, I've never messed that up before. I was trying to cancel something.
Did you spend any time together outside of work?
It always happens when you're actually running in front of people. Like, I had never messed up the clock thing.
Sure where to start the investigation.
All right.
It always happens when you're doing it in front of somebody.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of the TA effect.
Yes.
Got it.
For people who don't
this means
know.
we have more time for everyone to donate and get back.
Exactly.
So true.
Yeah, TA effect, exactly.
Yeah, the TA effect, for people who don't know, is if you're trying to do an experiment or something, and you're trying so hard and it just doesn't work, and you call the TA over, and you're like, hey, can you help me fix this? And the TA comes over, and then it immediately works.
Help me do right by Nico. He was a brilliant scientist.
So yeah.
And a good man.
It's the reverse TA effect.
This must be the drawer where Victor put the case file.
It works great until everyone's watching. As soon as I saw this elevator with the sliding door, I was like, we're gonna get stuck in the elevator, aren't we? It's a rule in a Nancy Drew game. If you get stuck in an elevator, or if there is an elevator, you will get stuck in it.
I think that I'm gonna get stuck in elevators much more than I probably actually will in my life because of Nancy Drew.
Have you ever gotten stuck in one?
No.
Get a postgrad in advanced math and electrical engineering, then
I have been in elevators like that with the sliding, you know, I don't know what they're called, the really old ones, and they are pretty scary.
There's like a freight elevator in my my building that has one of those.
Chat suggests that before that section, make a safety save real quick.
Yeah,
just in case.
Thank you for the suggestion. That would be good.
Put too fine a point on it.
If I was thinking about it, I should have made one
Brings me
just
to my
in
next
case.
point.
But
who am I?
Please let the answer be something that justifies me
He's such a
keeping you out
jerk.
of my workspace.
We can also rag on Mason some more because I only get to talk to him the one time in the run.
That's
so.
correct.
No.
Oh, do you get to mess up his pencils and stuff?
No, that takes extra clicks, so I don't. I don't know. Maybe if someone donates like $10, I'll mess up all his stuff.
I said if I were to have killed.
We won't see him get mad
because
about it.
he
We don't talk to
stole my
him,
work.
but.
We have another donation, another
It's
$5
just a for
from
instance.
Wakfi, who says, I was planning to do one big
That's
donation,
because I think
but now I'm going to
logically.
do a ton of
I force
$5
myself to
ones.
think
Hope you don't run out
That's
of
my
cash.
brother.
And so,
Hi, bud.
Ryan,
I will tell you that Tesla never
his
earned a
opponent
formal degree in
that thing
physics
from
or
TV
engineering.
To maybe see, then on to some
He
Fascinating.
he did some
Anyone
school,
I
but he
can't
ended up
explain.
dropping out, and then he worked a bunch of jobs.
Goodbye.
Wow, so he was all self-taught?
No, because he did do some school, and
Okay.
yeah, but he never like
Oh, very
finished
cool.
the degree. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did like 3 years of it or something.
I'm so sorry about
Wow.
that. Are we cool?
I love Ryan. We get to talk to Ryan the
Good.
most in this
I was
speed
really
run,
hoping
and
you'd be
it's
the type
That's
of
great.
great.
freak out
Ryan
about
is
something like that. Not that you
one of the best
shouldn't,
characters.
He's one of my
but
favorite
people to
characters
freak
in the
out
entire
after a near-death
series.
experience. Not that that was super near death, but you know, closer than what you get.
She's my
walking through
ADHD
most
queen.
doors.
It's okay. I'm
She
fine.
truly
Mason's
is.
like
Good.
Mason's complaining about how, you know, her thought process isn't logical and he can't follow. I'm like, you just can't follow it. Just that's something that's not logical. You just can't see the connection.
Necessary. Are you sure? I practiced. No, I get it.
Nancy also completely leaves her hanging here, and it's terrible.
I better get going.
Bye.
Nancy just doesn't have hands. We know this from Haunting of Castle Malloy. Yeah, she just doesn't have hands.
Yeah. In which case, it was quite rude of Brian to offer.
That's true. Brian just made it awkward.
Mm-hmm.
This soundtrack, sorry, I'm talking a lot, but this track is like the best one.
It's very good.
That's great.
It's poppy, it's upbeat.
Hello, Nancy.
It sounds kind of techy.
I forgot to tell you, we've been having a lot of outages lately.
Funny you mention that. I think you're having
Good
one
time.
right now.
It's nothing to worry about. We've got backup on the big system.
I mean, like I said, this is the only time we have an outage.
Back online in an hour. Occasionally it takes but rarely.
There's a couple times they mentioned, you know, like, look out for this, and then that thing doesn't happen. Like, when I played Shadow Ranch the first time, I thought we were going to get caught in a thunderstorm or something. And it never happened. So, like, be careful out on the trails, because the storm can come up out of nowhere. Doesn't happen. It's clear the whole time.
Okay, what's that?
I recently called it Chekhov's Storm.
Ow, my toe.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Nancy really is just like plowing through all of the furniture right there. Like, you could handle that more gracefully.
It's pretty open, honestly. You can see the path. I don't know what she's supposed to be knocking into.
Oh, that was good. I love speed runs because, like, there's an alarm going off, but Nancy's just like, nah, we need to do aggravation right now.
Did good on aggravation that time. So.
Yeah, that was good.
You, come with me.
I had bad vibes already at the first run, and it wasn't going well.
Just had to shake them off and restart.
Yeah. Down before the grid goes critical. Get all those switches powered off. I'll do the rest.
Could this have been used to keep the power on? I need to keep this together with any other evidence I find.
Nice work. Now get out.
Who are you?
I know someone has decoded the binary on Gray's shirt, but I can't remember what it says.
Critical.
Oh.
Dead right now.
Yeah, I wonder.
You could find online somewhere.
Get out.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Mason's not very forgiving. Can
Save the game.
I help you? What brings you here? School?
Actually, I'm checking the lab out for.
I don't know why she's like, are you here for school? It's the middle of the night.
Nancy.
It's literally the middle of the night.
Victor wanted me to show you the coil.
Some people are just so dedicated to their school.
Most people never get to see the inside of the lab. And we're not exactly up to giving tours.
For the full series marathon speed run, I did Danger on Deception Island, and there's like a clam trick.
Oh.
And I like saved right beforehand. I was like, because if you don't do it correctly, like the game will soft lock you. And I had never done it before, but I was like, let's just see what happens if I save beforehand. And of course, immediately I messed the clam thing up, so I was soft locked. But I was like, thank goodness I had the save. So it's really a smart thing to do if you're under pressure.
The demo. Any chance you could let me look around in the lab sometime?
Nope.
Hey, got past it successfully.
Nice.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Mason's not very forgiving. You don't want to be messing with his stuff.
Sorry, I was just a little curious.
You know,
I don't know. If someone donates $10, I'll mess with his stuff.
He's been lording his high score at aggregation over me. Take him down, and I'll let you poke around.
Actually,
I'm not sure I understand this glitch because we didn't beat Mason's high score, but
this is me looking the other way. It's a limited time offer.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Nancy.
game has a lot of typing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ryan should never have been released.
Not quite as much as Leah just did in Cap, but like more than
that typing. That typing is really annoying because it's gibberish.
Yeah.
Can't memorize it.
This is too.
Yeah.
Like Smiljan isn't because that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Wow,
town,
I just
like
got a $10 donation again from a Wakfi who says mess with his stuff.
Okay, well next time I'm up there.
All right.
Remind me when I go to do the capacitor. That's something I learned on the speedrun was that you can, prime them and hit the other buttons and it won't go until you hit the one that'll
I need to get
signal.
all the numbers shown clockwise on the wheel using their binary code. These must be the key cards used
Kitty
to
there?
access the lab.
Yeah, the kitten has made it into the office, and so she's trying to attack my headphones cord. So
it doesn't appear anywhere else in the log.
That's danger.
Yeah.
Luckily, this is the time of day where my kitten is fast asleep, so he's not been bothering.
Yeah, mine is asleep on my bed.
As far as I can tell, this kitten doesn't sleep. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
I have
I better get
a blanket
going
on my lap, and I lost the cat, but it's fine. She's under the blanket in like the cave, so it's fine.
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 Veronica says yes. Nancy knew. Good.
All right. And our glass puzzle part 2. I hate trying to pick up these stupid rectangles. It's a good puzzle though. I like the, layering part of it.
Yeah.
When you're actually trying to figure it out. And not
these are fun puzzles to figure out. They are definitely very hard to pick up though. Same with getting captive curse.
No.
That doesn't sound good. Ellie might want to know about this. I need a card to get in the lab.
And let's look at all the things that are broken in this lab.
Yeah, this lab is not up to safety standards.
Not even a little bit.
Something must be broken. This looks dangerous. I should make sure I know what I'm doing before I start.
Nancy is freaked out right now.
The red must mean it's locked. I bet if I turn everything blue, it'll open.
Saved it.
Nice.
Okay. 3 of this.
Let's mix some chemicals.
Or 2, actually just 1 of this. I think if you mess it up, it does explode in this game, which is,
Another solution.
No,
I need to
should
throw
click.
this old solution out first.
Her Interactive really loves their exploding chemical puzzles.
Where you can blow up water.
Yep.
We have a $5 donation from Mad Pastel who says, "Congrats on successful coil demonstration, Skip."
Yeah. All right. Let me get to Ellie, and then I'll give you another fact.
Oh, Nancy? What's up?
So your fact is that, as Tesla claimed, he never slept more than 2 hours per night, which is insane to me as someone who does sleep.
Insane. That's actually horrifying.
I need to find a way to play this.
Yeah, actually, in reading up about Tesla, I found a lot of things that I was like, oh, that's actually deeply concerning.
Yep.
Oops, wrong way. about to hit a part of the game that introduces my other favorite character in this game.
Chat does ask, have we messed with his stuff yet?
We have not, because I haven't been back up to Mason. So next time I go into Mason's office, which will be to make the capacity.
Hi, Deirdre.
So this is Deirdre, who I love.
Yes.
My friend Ethan has played this game and has no idea. So this is a through character from an earlier game who's Nancy's like frenemy, who she hates Nancy, and Nancy's like, why do you hate me so much? Why can't we just be friends? And she's just, jealous of Nancy. And in this one, she helps her out with the case, and they just become begrudging friends over like 3 games.
No, but I know you're
and then they become girlfriends in the latest game.
That's
not canon, but in my opinion.
They sit in a car and listen to music together.
They do. It's like a date.
Yeah.
Basically married. The Deirdre-Nancy relationship gives me so much joy. The amount of tension is just palpable.
It's so good. And I think this game is probably, maybe outside of Midnight in Salem, like the peak for their relationship. Where Nancy's like genuinely being nice to her and like, you're helping, thanks so much for helping me. And she's like, you're actually being nice to me?
What's up?
Do you know how I can play a media card?
Yeah, Nico's personal player.
Another broken thing in this lab.
Get me some cocomellos from Nico's office, and I'll have it working for you.
From the candy machine? How exactly does that thing work?
Here, this should do the trick.
Thanks. I need to rebuild the
I think we kind of already spoiled earlier about like Victor, but I do appreciate that this game has a good like twist to it. Of like kind of a comedy of errors, which is like Victor tried to hire a bad detective, Deirdre gave you a bad reference because she hates you, and so he hires Nancy, and she's actually a good detective.
The circuit board is shut.
So true.
You seem like you know what's up.
Really a beautiful, perfect storm.
You do lose that in the speedrun, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You don't get
You lose a lot in speedruns.
Yes. Okay. Downstairs. Lots of going up and downstairs.
The control plate
I hate this puzzle, just sonically unpleasant.
Is this RNG?
Nope.
No.
It's not,
good.
Just good.
It looks like
so it's
memory
the exact same every time, but
that's nice, yeah.
It means I just have to sit through it. I have to sit through the whole thing. I can't like skip to the end and enter everything.
It's truly obnoxious.
And I have to pay attention to what level I'm on. And they picked like the most unpleasant tones.
Yeah, they did. It's really not cute. Mutant Pudding in the chat says, I hate the puzzle, but I like the sounds. That's a hot take for me.
Yeah, that's the opposite for me.
Ryan wanted.
If you back away too quickly there before the candy actually goes into your inventory, Nancy will leave without taking the cookie, the candy, and then you have to do it again.
That's annoying.
Terrible.
The thing with speedrunning, you like gotta be fast, but not too fast.
Yeah.
Hi.
Here's the candy bar you wanted.
Great. I'll start fixing it right now.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah. The most helpful person in this game.
She really is.
Couldn't do it without her. I hate that turn gets me every single time.
Yeah, it's frustrating navigation.
The couch in the lounge and handed me another of her threats. I didn't bother taking it with me.
Whoa, better follow up on this.
Okay, now here comes a time when I really have to like go. I'm gonna try to hit the elevator before Deirdre calls me.
Oh, gotta be super speedy.
Yes. So this was like one of the very few times that Nancy taking forever to answer her phone is actually good.
Yeah.
I did it.
Nice.
All right. I get that like maybe half the time I get it.
Well, good. We've got
What do you want, Deirdre?
good elevator vibes today.
This is about what you want, Nancy Drew.
Conversation is so good.
It could not be more so. I come bearing apologies. I want to help you, Nancy Drew. I want to be your girl on the inside of the exciting world of criminology.
Girl on the inside.
Why the sudden change of heart?
Because apparently it still counts as plagiarism if you pay someone to write your paper.
Oh, Deirdre. It absolutely does count as plagiarism.
And
like,
you
not even
want to
a
help
question,
me
Deirdre.
because
I made a bargain with my
I think it's worse, actually. Like, because the options are paying someone to write your paper and claiming that it's yours, or just looking up the information yourself and copying it. I feel like paying someone is actually the worst plagiarism there.
Help me.
Sure, one takes more effort than the other.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I already read up on the
In theory, at least you probably read and said, like, yes, this is something I should include in my paper.
Call when you need me, and I'll do what I can. Just don't call me when I'm busy.
Will do. You read up on the case, right?
We have another $5 donation from Walkfee, so that's another fact.
All right. In addition to working on alternating current, which is the type of electricity transmission that Tesla is famous for, and that gets discussed in this game, Tesla was one of the first to study X-rays. He invented a radio remote control like used for your TV. He created the first hydroelectric power plant at Niagara Falls, and he also maybe made a super weapon that became known as his death ray. Although no one has really ever found any evidence to support what that was or that it was ever really created. But he said he made a super weapon during one of his birthday press conferences.
Wow.
I'll see what I can find.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yes, he worked on a bunch of different stuff.
Radio remote control, cool.
Yeah.
What's up?
I found these notes in the lounge. Is this your handwriting?
Yes.
So you admit to threatening Nico?
It looks like a threat, but it really isn't.
We didn't, pause to read the threats in this stream, but they do sound like threats, what she wrote.
Yeah.
Like,
They certainly do.
You will die,
It means just what it says. He wanted me to build something that could kill him. I had to make sure he knew what he was working with.
Do you have anything to prove that's true?
You know what? I need you to leave me alone right now. Go, please.
Oh.
Deirdre again.
Yep.
Hey there, Nancy Drew.
Did you find anything on Ryan?
Nancy, Ryan's alibi.
I like that she's like, hey there, until you actually ask her, she doesn't tell you, hey, this important piece of information.
Actually, this is incredibly important to your case.
But it left her with enough time to sneak back in. It wasn't airtight. Close, but not perfect. There was nothing in the crime database. But I had a hunch. I went to the journalism lab and used their photographer database.
This was a clever thing.
The ceremony
It was.
a national story. So a bunch of
They're just very intent on giving the entire process of how she found it to her. She's proud of herself.
Yeah. My brother sent me a Snapchat, and he has the Twitch stream up on the TV at home.
Oh, that's amazing.
standing near a visible clock.
She couldn't have made it back in time.
I love that Nancy just steals her thunder here.
I was going to and was excited to get to say out loud that you interrupted.
Oh, Deirdre, you're amazing.
Pro Ratty just asked, what's the ship name for Deirdre and Nancy?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like they don't make a ton of ship names in the Nancy Drew fandom. It's always like, they just use the classic X.
Bye.
I want to say Dancy is a fun one, though.
Yeah.
Or Deirdre, which is not as nice.
Deirdre could be Ned, though.
I found a way to prove that Ryan's innocent.
Deirdre
wasn't her.
Deirdre.
Deirdre.
Deirdre. Oh,
I know the one for Ned is
Nedsy. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Francie is, of course, a very popular one as well.
Yes.
Deirdre's working on getting the photos over to the police now.
They'll reopen the
I mean, this is good because, like, the first time you're playing it, he just has a complete overreaction to you being like, hey, I proved Ryan's innocent. And rather than being like, good, I'm glad one of my employees isn't a murderer.
Yeah, he's like horrified.
How dare you? How could you do this?
What's up? You really are innocent. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Don't be sorry. It's the smartest course of action. Look, I gotta ask you.
I love when you can, like, clear a
really
suspect just completely, and then you get to tell them kind of the truth, and you, like, work with them.
Oh, I love that.
I don't know, it happens in a couple other games. I can't think
I
of right now, but...
100% believe you. But if you were lying, you should know that I'd
Okay,
answer
here
any
comes the
question you
part
have about it.
where, like, I thought was going to be the problem part of this stream. And I do have a save file.
Okay, I was just going to ask. Oh.
No, I got it.
Knocked out.
Yeah, because I had to practice as part of it, so I do have a save file. But I got to solve this circuit before Nancy runs out of air, because that's not what you're supposed to be doing right now. This is so much worse when I know everyone's watching. Oh my god.
The pressure is on. You've got this. You're doing great, though. Is this RNG or is it the same every time?
It's RNG and how it gets set up, but the solution is the same. So like which ones I have to click to change are different, but it's not going well. Nope. I'm gonna die.
You've got like 2 ticks of air left.
I'm definitely gonna die.
Oh no.
Because I don't have time to also make the solution, even if I were to get it.
Done.
Yeah.
Now it's time to etch the design.
I did it.
Yes, that was awesome.
I'm gonna donate $15 for that right now.
Yeah, that was so great.
What are you doing here?
Back off, old man.
I said, what are you doing here?
Nice, another double conversation going on.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of
we're
good talk for that.
We're gonna like hang up on her, but
I don't want to see you here screwing around after hours.
I'm a little stuck on the case.
yeah.
And you called me.
Leave me alone.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah, you better run.
Well, I'll let you go.
Bye.
This is the only time we get to talk to Gray in the game. Gray is a severely underrated character, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's sad that his friend died.
Who let you in?
But we've already met
Grace
in the lab.
And he doesn't want to talk to
I'm
Nancy.
I'm here doing research for a new owner.
Just what this place needs.
You're not a fan of the idea?
Gray is not here to make friends.
Why not?
Not a fan of most ideas.
Well, and also just like his whole character
sense.
being like, oh, he actually
sarcasm?
full on has a PhD
Don't
in theoretical
answer.
physics,
Don't
but he's
have to
working
care.
security in this lab.
What were you shredding?
Yeah.
Nothing.
It didn't seem like
Yeah,
nothing.
he's an
And then
interesting
his,
guy.
Leave it
you know, his
alone.
good friend dies. He
Goodbye.
basically, I think, had
Bye.
some kind of breakdown.
Mhm.
And so Nico was like, here, you can work in the lab.
Yeah.
We have 2 donations. One of them is for me, $15, saying heck yeah. I don't need facts for that one. But we also got $15 from Walkfee
I need to
saying
get this
clutch.
to add up correctly.
How much did you?
15.
Oh, it's the 3 facts. Okay, let me finish this. And then,
Don't forget
or
to do.
read one.
Yeah, I'll read one. Don't forget to do Mason's desk if this is the time.
Yes.
I thought they hated each other. What's going on here?
I've been kind of skipping around on that page.
This is one of the fun facts. The word electrocute is a combination of the words electro and execute. So if you don't die, you are technically not electrocuted, only shocked. I think that is a very fun fact.
I think that's right.
Last time I ran this, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't get it right, and she didn't say the thing, and I didn't notice, and I got all the way downstairs, and I had to like go back because it was daytime then, so I had to reset it to nighttime and sit through that and go make the piece, and then I had to go set it back again yeah, it was bad.
That's a tough mistake.
Yeah.
I just want to point out in chat from Tyrannosaurus says, I am shocked to learn that tidbit of information.
Good one. That is a really interesting fact.
We got $10 from Nicole A. Pickle, not Nicole the Pickle, with no comment, but it's $10. 2 facts.
Great.
2 facts. Do you want to get it, Lauren, or do you want me to read them?
I am working on something.
Okay. So let's see. A bolt of lightning can measure up to 3 million volts. For comparison, a spark of static electricity can go up to 3,000 volts, and electric eels get up to 500 volts. So a bolt of lightning being 3 million, that's insane.
Yeah.
A lot of electricity.
I saw that cited on a bunch of sites, and I don't know. I didn't.
Strange.
Forgot to pick this
Ellie
up.
up to with this?
I don't know, because I don't know about the static shock voltage being correct. That seems really high to me, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I added the eels one, but
eels are good.
Yeah.
Another fact is Tesla walked between 8 and 10 miles per day as exercise. It's a lot of miles. Pretty in shape kind of guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's only sleeping 2 hours a night, then he's got time to walk 8 to 10 miles.
According to Dr. Ray Ray in chat, who is a physicist,
yes.
Static shock at about 5,000 feet above sea level is 10,000 volts per centimeter.
Wow.
A lot of electricity.
Yeah, I mean, like, my training is physics and that I have a physics degree, but I do not know much about electricity or electromagnetism at all. Like, I had to take a class, didn't care for the class.
Yeah, physics has a lot of different branches, and electricity is just one of them.
When will they send Nancy Drew to an observatory? That's what I want to know.
Man, we are at almost $800. So if someone wants to donate $3, we can get there. It's just a single $3 for a single $3 donation. You can make a bunch of people silly. Actually, we just got a $5 donation as I was saying this little spiel from Sarah Elkins, who says, "Y'all are doing amazing. I love Deadly Device so much. Helping to bring back my Ryan cosplay over winter. Much love."
Yes.
Yay, Sarah. Hi. I might talk to you in a bit. Not that I'm talking to you now, but.
And another fun fact is that Tesla was born during a lightning storm.
This was important.
Just a bit of universe giving us something.
I have to wonder how, like, anecdotal that is.
Yeah, fair.
But I saw it cited in a bunch of places, so.
It is fun, so.
It was on PBS. That counts as a credible source, right?
Oh, yeah.
What was Nico working on? Is this some sort of code?
It involves a lot of fine, like, clicking, and it's terrible.
If it is... Wait, what's that code in the corner? Play every fifth letter above on the coil. Okay, I'll give that a try.
I didn't realize till after I'd started running this that you don't have to solve the top half of the journal.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Oh my goodness, $500 from Walk Fee saying, oh, I didn't realize it was one fact per $5, so let's have 100 facts over the next 30 minutes.
Hello?
Where the hell are you getting all this money?
Going to debt over charity.
Who's that?
That means we only need $200 to make our goal to be able to have the Tomb of the Lost Queen race tonight.
Oh, we're gonna have that.
Thank you, Walker. I'm gonna get you a really good Christmas present now.
Well, there's 3 facts left, so do you have 90 more facts queued up?
Oh gosh, I mean, I can tell you all astronomy facts, but...
Do you want me to go through?
Sure.
Should I wait for more donations for the 3 others, or should we just go through the rest of them now?
Go ahead and hit them up, I guess.
Okay. So a Tesla fun fact is that he predicted smartphones in 1925. That's some, like, Fahrenheit 451 stuff right there.
Yes.
Let's see. Another physics fun fact is that electricity travels at about 186,000 miles per second. That means it could travel around Earth in 7 times in 1 second.
That one came from me. I actually did the math on that one.
Nice. Electricity is the real speedrunner here.
Yes.
And the last one, I'm pretty sure this is if the Earth were to be hit by a massive solar flare from the sun, it would knock out all of our electronic devices. And then Laurin added a smiley face at the end of that.
I also wrote that one. It's, okay.
A little apocalyptic stuff to end us with the facts.
Yeah, that one's maybe more of an astronomy fun fact.
Fair. Counts under physics. All of
You know what?
Yeah.
If you get a PhD in astronomy, it's a PhD in physics and astronomy, so...
Yeah.
You know, we support astronomy in this chat, and I'm not just saying that because my husband is an astronomer.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Now we're gonna go make another solution.
Make some more chemicals.
Yes.
Try not to explode any water.
I don't know why they're all blue.
Yeah, that's so true.
Because they're liquid and liquid is blue. Come on.
Obviously, of course. Okay. We're gonna go talk to Ryan again.
A blacklight. This might be what Nico was talking about.
When is the next stream supposed to start?
I think there may be something weird about the security video from the night of the murder. Could you take a look at it with me?
Yes. My schedule free so I don't have it up.
This track is something Nico had me add, so the security video could also do double duty as a data set. He liked tracking the ebb and flow of the electrical current throughout the year. It meant something to him.
It looks like it's supposed to start at 3:10. We still have 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like 20-ish minutes out, so we shouldn't get like too far off.
Let me get a closer look. It's true.
It was like the one cutscene we actually get to watch.
There are breaks in the signature. This video was tampered with. Someone followed Nico into that lab and edited themselves out of the tape. I'm pulling this off the network before.
What just happened?
That footage must have been flagged. Whoever killed Nico knows what we just saw.
Where are you going?
Anywhere
The drama,
here.
the intrigue.
If you're smart, you do the same.
Nancy's like, well, actually, no. Sounds dangerous, but I'm gonna keep exploring.
All the drama, all together.
What are you doing here?
It's Mason.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
This might come as a shock, but no one wants you lurking around here. Why didn't you just leave me to my work?
I'm not lurking. What's that?
Wait, stop! Someone's activated the machine. You have to shut it all down. Please, hurry!
The safety protocols in this lab are so bad.
Find a way to turn all of the power.
You know what? Actually, so in honor of my brother's $500 donation, I will give you all my rant about like why this lab is actually a terrible lab. It's so toxic. Half the no one likes each other. There's 3 scientists and an engineer, as far as we can tell. One of the scientists just keeps to himself and keeps stealing work from the other scientists apparently. 2 of the scientists get along so poorly that they have to be on opposite shifts.
That we couldn't be meeting.
I can't imagine that they get anything done
exactly fair
here.
for me to ask you to take on such a large task. It looks like
I have to wonder at the research output.
Get settled in the lounge and
yeah, collaboration is an important part of scientific research.
I'm going to need all of your passes and keys.
I do love this conversation because he tells her she's fired like twice and she just doesn't listen to him. And he's like, how did you get it? You got into the lab? What?
Snow clears, you leave.
Yeah, you leave. So what's your next step of the investigation? He's like, you're done.
Please leave.
Bye.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens in several games where the person who originally hired Nancy is just like, all right, you're out of here. And Nancy's like, okay, but no.
Yeah.
You brought me here to finish this.
He would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for the snowstorm that traps us here.
A snowstorm of gloriously epic proportions is bearing down on us. I might get to break out the snowmobile.
And we were talking earlier about like, snowy holiday games, and this is it snows in this game.
Can you help?
That's true. I always forget about that.
They're in Colorado.
This should do the trick.
Thanks.
I want to bring attention to Victor's comment in the chat that says Laurin is my professor and her brother is FAFSA. I think that's beautiful.
That is awful.
I know. Victor hates it.
I also hate it. Terrible. Like there's 2 parts of this game where I'm like, sonically, why did you do this?
Yelling at me to turn it off.
Perfect.
But Nancy, I also hate it. And I hate getting yelled at by Victor. So whatever you need to
she's
do,
a real one for like
do it quickly.
putting herself in the line of fire to get yelled at by her boss.
I know, she's really a great friend. Also, though, she doesn't want to get framed for something she didn't do, so...
I mean, we did clear her pretty definitively, but...
It's true.
Hello? Oh. Yeah, here.
I have the clues I need. Time to figure out the correct sequence.
I've got the clues.
I'm not gonna read the instructions. Don't worry about it.
This has to lead to whatever Nico was hiding.
Okay, we're hitting the end game finally.
Great. I love this room so much.
It's the aesthetic.
Yeah.
So good.
It's got like perfect steampunk vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to come in.
Oh, what do I do now? Okay.
That might be Nico's fingerprint on that model. Got it. What's that?
I love when papers just fly at us at really opportune times. Happens a lot to Nancy.
There's a lot of random things you can accidentally click on in the lab and look at, and they don't do anything.
There's a lot going on in this lab.
I mean, it should.
True.
Okay. Now we're gonna go make it daytime. I mean, it makes sense for things to have to take time to make, but it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. A lot of waiting for things and going up and down the elevator in this game.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab it, and then we're gonna ask Ryan for gummy bears. You can actually use gummy bears to trick some of these fingerprint scanning locks because they do have the same it's called like electrical resistance as human flesh, but
Really?
like it's not that close of a. It works on some things that aren't highly. I went the wrong way.
Right.
You know, not super sophisticated high tech stuff, but.
Well, that's another fun fact for everyone.
To convince you to give me
It's so dramatic. She's like, "Is there anything I can do?" Like Ryan's turned her down already 4 times, and
Liberate his sugar stash and bring it to me.
Liberate it.
I'm sorry to ask again, but can you just
he's a sugar fiend.
Dear ears and general feelings of self-worth, I am so sorry for what's about to happen to you. Your sad friend, Ryan.
Right. Now we do steal the gummy bears. I feel a bit bad about it.
Oh, nice.
But we're speedrunning it.
Give me some if I helped her. I should wait.
She even tries to dissuade you. She's like, "I should wait."
Bears.
She already
She's
said she'd
trying to
give me
listen to her
some.
inner monologue.
Break room.
Nancy, we gotta be speedy. Just take the gummy bears.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, right.
I need
Elevator
to replace
people.
all of these gears before the brakes give out.
Okay, we just got a $500 and 4-cent donation from Jess and Sly, saying thank you for putting on this event and good luck. The 4 cents is the number of the first Nancy Drew games I ever finished. Treasure in the Royal
Wow.
Tower.
Did you see the stream earlier?
I own and play all the games every year. Here's to a new game coming out soon. And yeah, you missed the treasure in the Royal Tower stream earlier. Hope you can go back and watch that. Yeah, Aaron smashed it.
Wow, this is incredible.
That's crazy.
So we're getting that Tomb of the Lost Queen race tonight.
Yay.
All right.
Since we're now at $1,800.
Oh my gosh, Reese, your practicing was not in vain.
It wasn't in vain. You're right.
All right, into the secret study. It does look so cool down here.
It's beautiful. I love it.
This is like one of the prettiest rooms in any of the games.
Yeah. If I some reason have like enough money to build a secret room, this is what I want it to look like.
Yes.
It's Tuesday, Ryan, which reminds me, the parts arrived today for the pigeon. 13, 6, 5, as expected. Should something... Tesla was lucky to... That's no... I don't think he... I always like to think that's how Wardenclyffe came down.
Well, we just stuck some clues to things in my personal notes.
I know. It'd be annoying to have to listen to your like codes over and over again. Rather just write it down.
This must be the key to one of
Yeah, apparently you can just back away and skip that little animation, which is nice.
Oh, nice.
It's fixed. Of course, a lot of the game is just running back and forth between the lab.
This must be the building Nico mentioned. I need to find the correct frequency.
I never understood this puzzle when I played it casually.
Yeah, it has to do with the oscillations making a resonant frequency. Right, the building. Oh no. My favorite example of resonant frequencies is, of course, the bridge Galloping Gertie, the Pomaneros bridge that collapsed in like 1940-something, 1942.
Oh, yes.
Like 6 months after it was open. If you've ever taken any physics class, they will show you the clip of this, and it's like the most terrifying thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a horrifying story.
This must be the unedited footage.
We don't get to watch it. I'm actually supposed to call Deirdre.
You've reached Victor Laurin. Please leave a message at the tone.
Yeah. I called soon enough that it's okay.
Nice. Oh, I'm not sure that we did this. Fun fact, that you can really use Tesla coils to play music like the mini one in this game, and there are a few YouTube channels that do it. That's very cool.
Yeah, so you can look those up, and it's very cool.
Game's pretty scientifically accurate.
What was that?
Other than water exploding.
Other than that.
And also whatever this force field is. Well, I guess it's an electromagnetic pulse.
Just got fried.
I also like something about this game is that you know who the killer is or the culprit is, but it's not like just the end of the game right away.
That's
like,
true.
You've got to do something about it.
Just in case you were wondering, yes, Victor's yelling is starting to bruise my soul a little bit.
Poor Ryan.
I made a chart to illustrate my
She made a
feelings
chart.
on the situation. This
I really love how extra she is.
And
I know.
well-being over time. You may
I wish we got
notice
to talk to her more in this round.
This
I was worried that like practicing this was gonna, ruin this game for me. But honestly, all it did was make me be like, oh, I love all these, all these things I don't get to do in them.
And other stuff.
I need your help, big time.
What?
It was Victor. He killed Nico.
Did you call the police?
I couldn't. I had evidence, but it got zapped when I tried to take it out of Nico's secret lab.
Secret lab? Zapped? What?
Same, Ryan, same.
Yeah, we skipped a few chapters there.
Without getting it ruined.
You need to find a way to make a Faraday cage. That should get the drive out without wiping it. Get the drive out, I'll work on what to do next. Take this, it'll help.
This box might be just what I need to build a Faraday.
Alright, there's been a few comments about Tesla having relationships with pigeons.
We did not put that as one of my fun facts. But yeah, there was this, he likes to go to the park and watch the pigeons, and there was also this pigeon that he was like, I love her as I love a woman, which is like an interesting phrasing. No one's really sure what that. He never married. He had kind of weird ideas about women, which is that, I mean, since the late 1880s, 18. He's like, women are the superior race, but also I'm concerned that women are going to take over, and they shouldn't do that because the women are becoming too much like men, and and I guess getting worse, but also they're taking over. I'm not sure.
Women are becoming too much like men, so instead I'm just going to have pigeons as companions.
Yes.
We have a $5.96 donation from Tina Balducci that says, I'm fixing this mess. So that puts us at $1,808.69.
Time to make a portable Faraday
All right.
cage.
Thanks, Tina.
Hope this works. This box should keep the drive safe.
Going up on the end here.
Okay, it's transferred. All right, I just might be able to get this through the door safely.
I think putting it in an info box would work.
Yeah. It's a great flash drive also.
Great, it's just dead on the floor, and we don't even touch him.
Nancy's just like,
I check to make sure he's okay. Also, Victor definitely could have killed us right there, but instead he knocks you out and puts you in the Faraday cage for the drama.
Victor loves the drama.
This is like a much worse way to die.
You see, Nancy, I knew Nico had something hidden in here. I just couldn't find it.
He also gets a very good villain
you to stay out.
You got away with murder. Why not make a break for it? Why the elaborate plan?
Murder investigations don't just go away.
Yeah, so he
take the fall, Nancy.
Tried to hire a bad detective to pin it on Ryan, placed some of the evidence, and somehow ended up asking Deirdre for a reference. Deirdre, hating Nancy, is like, oh, yeah, she's such a bad detective. She rushes to conclusions. She doesn't investigate thoroughly at all. She's lazy. And he's like, perfect. And so, like, if you play the game fully, at some point Deirdre admits this to Nancy. Nancy's like, first of all, why would you say that? Second of all, why would he hire me after you said that? And she's like, I don't know, that's really weird. I was surprised too.
And this is the beginning of Nancy and Deirdre's friendship.
Yes.
The kid must have gotten zapped by Nico. I bet Ryan's electrical components will help here. This must be the schematic for the circuit.
So the circuit drawing is actually a thing with the symbols that they use. I have had to draw circuits for physics classes before, so that's also, like, again, like, they did a good job looking up physics and stuff for this game, because sometimes they kind of fudge things.
Yeah, they did some good research for this.
I have been informed by Dr. Ray that while the circuit board looks fine, the schematics itself are, I think in her words, silly.
They're
frustrating.
Drawn. They're not clear at all.
No.
Yeah.
The drawing, terrible, unclear.
The circuit lines
itself.
up. Yeah. It lines up with the drawing, but the drawing is terrible. I was more referring to, like, the symbols are accurate and everything. You really do draw up circuit schematics. Hopefully neater than that, but... And obligatory, Victor would be dead.
Victor, why would you go out at that?
That was 56 minutes and 52 seconds.
Plus a few minutes to...
Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah. So, that is... We're going to take a quick break, but first off, Laurin, Leah, do you guys have any shout-outs?
Nope. I guess thanks for the people I know in real life for coming to watch this and donating.
Thanks, Laurin's brother.
Yeah, thanks, Laurin's brother. Awesome. Well, we are going to be right back, like right back with Legend of the Crystal Skull, I think is what's next. So, be right back.